Welcome to Musings of a Geriatric Mama, where we discuss all things millennial and motherhood. This is not your average show where we romanticize being a mom, but rather a place where we keep it real while guiding you through restorative living and wellness, mind, body, and soul. Here you'll find impactful insights from high-achieving moms and mother figures navigating life through this exhausting yet simultaneously rewarding journey. You may laugh, cry, and even possibly pee yourself. So do a Kegel or two and hold on to your seat. It's going to be a bumpy one, but it doesn't have to be a lonely one. I'm your host, Kedna Amey, and thank you for meeting me here. Have you ever been accused of being too much or doing the most? Well, if that's you, keep listening. We're going to talk about the signs of a high achiever. I have been notoriously known as doing too much. I've been accused of doing too much, and at some point, I was the president of the Team Too Much Association of America. And you know what? I am not ashamed. But that is just the DNA of someone that always has strived to be the best, definitely been on the honor roller too, always the president of some association, and always is the one that raised their hand to be the team leader. It's who you are. And what we really need to talk about today is why we should not marginalize nor shame women for wanting to do their best, nor should we shame women for being the birthers of ideas and innovation, because we are exactly that. Innovators, leaders, thought leaders, community builders. That is who you are. Being deemed too much is basically, to me, society's way of trying to dim your light. And the truth is, hun, you have to shine because it's really not about us. It's about those that are watching us, the little girls that may have bright ideas and they're scared. They're scared of being their authentic selves. I am an adjunct professor at a local university. I teach foundations of nursing to first-time nursing students. And I had a student pull me to the side and share something with me that I was like, oh my goodness. Yes, we're talking about someone that's probably 19 or 20, but still such an impressionable age. In college, we find out a lot about ourselves. And I feel like as mentors or educators or someone that has a leadership position, it's our role to help mold, shape, and empower the generations behind us. So she told me that she overheard some of the other classmates were speaking ill of some of the people that were asking questions. And she confessed that she didn't feel comfortable asking questions in fear that someone would judge her or think that the questions that she's asking are stupid or that she asked too much questions. So then I took the liberty and I thanked her for letting me know. Because, of course, we want to follow the proper chain of command after telling her the politically correct thing. I also told her this: don't let anyone dim your light. You have every right to speak your mind and ask the questions because you're advancing your education. These questions can impact other people that are learning right alongside of you. Continue to be the advocate for yourself, and thank you for being an advocate for the others that didn't feel like they can speak up. So, yes, being the woman that is known for talking too much when we were younger, or doing too much, or being too extra, it is a gift. It is a superpower. You are an advocate and mouthpiece for those that sometimes feel isolated, alienated, or feel like their voice isn't loud enough. So yours is. Yours is. So here are the signs that you might be a high achiever. 1, you set high standards. 2, you thrive on accomplishment. 3, rest feels foreign. 4, you've been told to slow down more than once. Sound familiar? But here are the things that we should be looking out for when it comes to always being on the go. You have to also be able to identify the signs of potential burnout. And that's the risk of doing too much. is that you risk burnout. And I myself experienced this. When I was a nurse practitioner actively practicing, it led to physical manifestations of acute illness. I was in the emergency room every 3 to 4 months because I was at a job that was high paced, very demanding. I was on call pretty much 24/7, and I didn't set healthy boundaries. I was younger then. So I just felt like I had to do it all. That is what I was used to doing. But the truth is, doing too much without healthy boundaries can set yourself up for impact in different ways negatively, such as on your health or your mental health. And we know that's important. So, what can you do to make sure that you are creating time for yourself to slow down and be intentional? Even though you're building legacy and creating goals that will impact generations to come. One, set healthy boundaries. I think that we have been programmed to feel like rest is bad or lazy, or that we shouldn't prioritize ourselves. We've been prone to people pleasing, and because of that, we feel like if we say no, it's hurting someone else. When in truth, saying no is a complete sentence, as everyone says these days. But saying no also protects yourself. If you're going to be the person that continues to be impactful, a thought leader, a community builder, you need to be healthy. And that's what I learned the hard way, is that you need to be healthy. Going at 1,000 miles per hour only really hurts you. So stop. Yes, it's okay to slow down with intention. So set healthy boundaries so that you can block out the time for yourself. Two, find community that supports who you are. I don't think you should fit into any mold. You are a star and you don't fit into a square box. You are intended to shine. So find like minded individuals that get you, that understand, that are also creating new things, that are also innovators and trailblazers. Get into community with the people that get you. Find your people. We can all be extra together. Yes, people that understand me. Okay? You don't have to dim who you are to fit into a mold. You just don't. Find a community of like minded individuals, whether they're entrepreneurs or people that are going up the corporate ladder, and network with these people so that you can see that you are not an anomaly. There are other people like you, and you are the reason why this world is getting better daily. Okay, that's my biased opinion. The other day I was told by someone that I love, oh, another new idea. And I was like, yes, I was created to birth new ideas, and I am not going to stop. But with intentionality, I know when it's time to rest. Yes, set boundaries, find your community, slow down, and ask for help when needed. That's a tough one for a high achiever because we're so used to doing it on our own, doing it by yourself, but it doesn't have to be that way at all. You can go further with people helping you. Slowing down and asking for help doesn't mean you're failing. It's not a sign of weakness, rather it's a sign of strength. It's a sign of integrity. It's a sign of growth. And if you're listening to this and you're earlier in your career, or earlier in your entrepreneurship journey, or earlier in your motherhood journey, or wherever you are, slowing down and asking for help is not a sign of weakness. Rather, you should be commended because you identified that you need the help. And whether that is someone pitching in on a project, asking for someone to help so that you can meet your deadline, asking someone to pick up your child so that you can drink some water after running around all day. Ask for the help. You can go further together. If you are the president of your local association of Team Too Much, I just want to tell you that you are not by yourself. You have a community of extra people. But guess what? Extra is short for extraordinary. So continue to shine. The world needs what you have to give. The world needs your new ideas that you think of every other day. The world needs you, but the world needs a healthy you. The world needs a you that understands that sustainability is just as important as getting the job done. So, listen, we'll form a group. It'll be called Team Too Much Anonymous, Recovering Overachievers, whatever it is. You're not by yourself. Keep being amazing. Keep striving for excellence, but set those boundaries and take intentional rest to care for your mental, physical, and spiritual wellness. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Musings of a Geriatric Mama. I'm your host, Kedna Amey. Please like, share, and subscribe. Share this with someone that needs to hear it. Share this with someone so they know that they're not alone. And join me next time for another inspiring conversation. Take care and take care of yourself.